'cause I haven't got one anymore. Take me out tonight, because I want to see people and I want to see light. Driving in your car, oh please don't drop me home, because it's not my home, it's their home, and I'm welcome no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Take me out tonight. Take me anywhere, don't care, don't care, don't care. And in the darkened underpass, I thought, oh God, my chance has come at last. But then a strange fear gripped me and I just couldn't ask. Take me out tonight. Oh, take me anywhere, don't care, don't care, don't care. Driving in your car, I never, never want to go home, because I haven't got one all along. Oh, I haven't got one. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Oh, there is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. And wow, the light is as wonderful as always. Sorry about that. And I just realized we can start by doing this. Hello. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually gonna cover the chat box now. I'm changing this. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for another stream. It's time for another watch along. I felt excited about Eurovision after watching it yesterday, of course. We watched 1985, and today I figured let's watch 1986 as well, because it's basically just, I'm kind of in the mood for it. And, well, I mean, I think everyone is kind of in an understanding, or like, at least, like, if you've seen the year 1986, then you kind of know that it's not the best, I guess. But at the same time, we have to get through it at some point, and then we can look forward to 87, 88, all of the years in the 90s. And I mean, I've only watched 1986 once, and I don't really remember how it was. Like, I just remember that I didn't like it as much as some of the other years in the 80s. But at the same time, That's what I thought about like 1981, 1982, and I've enjoyed all of these watch-alongs. I think every year just gets better by doing the watch-along as well because I have all of you to chat with during the watch session, basically. So I'm excited to just get to 86 as well. Maybe find some new favorites that I never paid attention to before. I'm looking forward to that. We're also going to be doing the voting at the end, of course, but the main focus is watching the show. I just realized that I have not prepared. Let's see, I have not prepared to have the show up, so I'm just gonna find it first because I have it downloaded. 1986. Here we go. Got it up there. I also hope that it's gonna be just the right fit for the stream because otherwise I have to switch it around a little bit. But welcome back, everyone. We got 31 people in the chat now, ready to watch 1986 with me, which is wonderful. Hello, Syed. Nice to see you. Empo loves the watch along so much. This little community is lovely. I agree completely, wholeheartedly. I'm so happy that we have this kind of community and we have these small sessions here and then. Like it's always such a wonderful time revisiting older Eurovisions, and I enjoy doing it with all of you so much. Crimson Bear says it's an enjoyable year, but there's not many standouts. That might be the case. I'm not so sure. And Fibra says that it's not as awful as some people here are making it out, but still, it still is clearly quite weak. I guess we're gonna find out. Andy says my personal winner has never won a crew division so far. 3 second placings though. I mean that's still pretty good. I don't know if any of my 12. I'm pretty sure that I gave 12 points to Watson of the Year in 1980. I might have given it to Tiata. I don't remember. But other than that, have I given 12 points to any of the winners? I don't think I have. Maybe. No, I didn't 12 Johnny Blue either. I think I'm the same as you, Andy. I don't think any of my winners has won either. But still, I mean, all of them have done pretty well. So, Alexander, in time for another stream. Looking forward to this. Happy to hear it, Alexander. Happy to have you here. Adam says, agree that 1986 is a bit weak, but there are a few bangers, though, to look forward to. I'm looking forward to that. Jeffrey says there are way worse years. Yeah, I mean, for sure. There's always going to be a worse year. Unless we get to the actual worst, then there's obviously not going to be a worse one. Stupid. Duh. Let's see. Sad I wasn't able to be at 1985 yesterday, but I'm very happy to be here for 1986. I'm happy to have you here as well, Turtle Jones. My eyes lit up when I saw that you were doing the watch along today. Happy to hear that. Syed missed 1985 stream. Was it any good? I enjoyed it tons. I thought it was really fun yesterday, and that's probably the main reason why I'm doing this one today as well. Been a while. I'll be rejoining those watch-alongs. Happy to have you here, Kitsuno Alex. I hope to see you around even more times. Going forward. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to it. I just need to prepare the actual layout of the stream. I'll make myself smaller again. It's a very short time that I had myself in the big shot, basically. I'll put myself up there. Let's just hopefully make sure that this is gonna look good now. Need to find so that we actually share the correct screen, because if I remember correctly, we did the voting, so we switched the screen yesterday. That should look good. Okay, it's not looking good at all. I just have to alter this very quickly. Shouldn't be an issue. Oh, it's actually... It's actually a bit... This one is not the same scale. Basically the video, so we'll... It might look a little bit off, maybe. Okay. We got this, I'm sure. Maybe that looks good, I'd say. Oh yeah, Greece is not participating in this one, that's right. I think Italy is also not participating, and like Greece and Italy are two of the ones that I always rely on to have something great, especially in the 80s, and we lost both of them, so maybe that's why I didn't really like this year earlier on. But we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna be good anyway. Let's just make sure the audio is on so you can hear everything. I think we're gonna start it, and because there's always a long intro, of course. Obviously, Let me know how the audio volumes are and all of that. I hope it's pretty balanced. Obviously, the Norway won in 1985, both in real life and in our watch-along. So it's gonna be held, or it's hosted by NRK here. I think the show was in Oslo, but I might be incorrect on that. Oh, we have a commentator on this one today, though. And I think he was speaking German? Or Dutch, possibly? Oh, that's actually a cheeky logo. I haven't thought about that before. How they made the G and the C into 86. That's cheeky.
In het begin van onze jaartelling was
Okay,
dit
that's
land,
Dutch.
Noorwegen, de thuisbasis van ontdekkingsreizigers.
Oh, this is gonna be awful to listen to. I'm gonna talk over him. The audio is actually good. Or the audio is actually on. Good job. Didn't mess it up this time. I guess we got some shots from Norwegian coastline. Oh, it's in Bergen? Is it? Okay, cool. So not Oslo. It's in Bergen. That's actually very cool. How they picked a different city. This is one of my favorite host entries. I don't remember what Norway sent in 1986. I remember what Sweden sent, and I remember what Belgium sent, and that's pretty much it, I think. Maybe a few more when I hear them, but other than that, those are like the only ones that I really remember. Oh yeah, we get a debutant, that's true. Iceland is debuting in this watch-along here. We haven't had any Icelandic songs so far in the watch-alongs, and it's gonna be the first one today. Post entry is Romeo. Not sure if I remember that one, but maybe when I hear it. Most northern city that ever hosted Eurovision. Is that really true? I guess, yeah. I guess it has to be, right? That's pretty cool. We've got some guitars going in here now in the orchestra. Of course, the Norwegian landscapes.
Dit is geen foto, geen trucplaatje. Dit is Noorwegen aan het eind van een zomerse dag.
Oh, lighthouse. How beautiful. I feel like Groot will like Switzerland and Yugoslavia this year. We'll see. Yugoslavia is also a country that I'm usually quite fond of. Especially like in the older years, like both 70s and 80s, I usually clicked with their songs. We're back to tourist ad-like intros, yep, for sure. Most northern city to host Eurovision until we get to Kiruna 2024, for sure. Waiting for Reykjavik.
Deden ze mee, zonder ooit te winnen. En vorig jaar was het eindelijk zover. Ze wonnen in Zweden, in Gothenburg, hun buurland. Waarmee ze altijd een soort competitie hebben. En nu mogen ze eindelijk hun mooie land.
I didn't actually know that we were gonna have a Dutch commentator, but hope you're enjoying that. I have no idea what he's saying.
Sinds 1299 al lang niet meer de hoofdstad van Noorwegen.
I can understand a bit of German, but the Dutch, that's just a whole other ballpark entirely.
Wordt het Songfestival gehouden.
Is that the arena?
Deelnemende landen, waaronder debutant IJsland. En met als opvallende afwezige.
I'm very fond of that design on it. Like, I don't know what the thing on the roof is, but the lights are great.
Europese kleur. De zuidelijke zon is verdrongen door het noorderlicht.
It's a really appealing design.
Omdat de Bobby Sox vorig jaar met Let It Swing op 4 mei wonnen. Welkom in het muziekcentrum dat ter ere van de grootste Noorse componist Edvard Grieg werd gebouwd.
Dankjewel.
Hier is presentatrice.
Had to check Bergen and Helsinki are almost exactly on the same level. Really? Is Helsinki that much northern than Stockholm? I don't think it's that much more northern, right?
Your Royal Highnesses.
Oh.
Ze heet als eerste kroonprinses
Royal Highnesses in
Sonja,
the
kroonprins
audience.
Harald en hun kinderen Martha Louise en Håkon Magnus welkom. Enkele seconden geleden is er een klein probleem geweest toen bij binnenkomen van de kroonprinses een dame haar met een tasje op het hoofd sloeg.
Bonsoir, bonsoir, bienvenue, bienvenue.
Oh, how rhythmically engaging. Is she gonna do what Sweden did last year? She's gonna sing the opening. Enjoy, I guess. First song of the evening. You're not gonna be able to vote for it, but enjoy.
Welcome to music.
God.
In the Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh my.
Oost-Kleveland. Ze
Well
kan ook
done,
zingen zoals
Norway.
u hoort, maar dat is een soort traditie geworden bij het Eurovisie Songfestival. Dat de presentatoren of presentatrices ook kunnen zingen. Ze heeft wel beloofd niet zoals vorig jaar haar jurk uit te doen.
The Olympic Games and the Eurovision Song Contest have at least one thing in common. And that is, the important thing is not to win, but to
Oh wait, is
participate.
1986, is that the year when
But,
the
it
Olympics
would
were
be
hosted
sort
in
of silly
Lillehammer?
to deny that a
So it's like a
victory
lot
tastes
of
quite well.
a lot of Norway in
And
the
for
same
those
year.
of you who have followed Norway's history, course through the history of the Eurovision Song Contest, you will know that it has been quite thorny, in fact. So
indeed.
imagine our joy when last year we finally won, and the pleasure we feel today, being able to welcome several 100 million viewers to the top of Europe, to Norway, and to Bergen. Soon you are to meet artists from 20 countries, presenting the songs of their country's choice to decide which will be the
Oh,
winner
Lillehammer was
of the Eurovision
1994.
Grand Prix 1986.
Then why was she talking about the Olympics? I don't
But
know.
when we, at long last, have you as our guest, we would like to give you something of the very best we have to offer. Glimpses of our extended country, reflected through the camera lens and through artistic temperaments, and as picture postcards to the participating countries.
Meedoen is belangrijker dan winnen. Dat geldt voor het
Oh, here
Songfestival
comes the
evenzeer als
French.
voor de Olympische Spelen, zegt oost
Well, the French and the Dutch comes in here.
Het Songfestival bewijst dat.
I'll put this one a little bit lower. Finally, I guess this was the first win. Yeah, it was. And they had a lot of like 0 points and lost places leading up to it. And have got a few afterwards as well, of course.
Welkom dus aan de 20 deelnemers.
But yeah,
Vooral aan IJsland.
85 was their first win.
Het kleine land heeft goed in de bus geblazen. Want er wordt hen hier een hoge positie toegedicht. Maar dat geldt ook voor Nederland. En Frissel Sissel hoort ongetwijfeld tot de favorieten. Zegt
If I remember correctly, I prepared the score quiz earlier today, and I think there are 20 competing songs. So obviously, we got Netherlands back, and we got Iceland debuting, but we lost Greece and Italy. What's the other country that returned? I've forgotten. Maybe someone's.
voor Turkije.
I could try and figure it out, but I really don't remember who else comes back in this year. But we got 20 songs to listen to today, so I hope you're all prepared for that. It's gonna be a long one. We do indeed.
Het orkest vanavond is het orkest van de Noorse radio, onder leiding van Egil Mon Iversen.
Yeah, I said the Netherlands returned, right? Wasn't
Hij
that the
schreef
one I
ook de
said?
muziek die u onder het intro hoorde.
Oh, Yugoslavia, that's
Waarvoor
true.
hij stukjes
Yugoslavia
van
returned.
Edvard Grieg,
You're right.
de nationale trots op het gebied van de klassieke muziek van Noorwegen, hoorde. Grieg woonde hier vlakbij.
It's a very intriguing stage design behind her.
Mag ik u iets
I
vertellen
like
over
it.
Oost Kleveland? Ze is een van de
really
belangrijkste
like it.
vrouwen in de Noorse showwereld. Niet zozeer omdat ze een sterke theoretische achtergrond heeft met haar studie als muziekhistorica en als muziektheoretica, maar ze deed in 1966 al mee aan het Songfestival voor Noorwegen. En ze doet zeer waardevol werk als voorzitter van de Noorse muzikantenvakbond.
Yugoslavia is the
wordt
only
hier
country I
momenteel
haven't
in,
given points to yet. Maybe this
Noorwegen
edition will change my
een nieuw
mind. Is
kabinet
that really true?
geformuleerd. En de
There have been
mogelijkheid
so many
bestaat
countries,
als
and
de
the only one you haven't
arbeidspartij
voted for
die
is
volgende regering
Yugoslavia.
komt, dat zij dan misschien de minister van Cultuur.
I'm surprised by that.
Het eerste land.
Are we starting
We gaan
already?
eerst
Eerste
rondkijken
land?
in Noorwegen. Dat is wat we steeds zullen doen. Dit is Edvard Grieg. En dit is een huis wat hij bewoonde toen hij hier in de omgeving van Bergen woonde. Het heet
this is so
Trollhaugen. We zijn er
Norwegian.
geweest met op jacht in de stad, kunt u zich herinneren.
In the
Hier niet
fjords
dat
and
geweld van die
everything.
helikopter,
Oh, and a cute
maar
little
die
house
idyllische
up
rust waarin
above it as well.
Grieg in staat moet zijn geweest om zijn prachtige muziek te schrijven. Luxemburg.
Oh, Luxembourg,
30
first
keer
one
hebben
up.
ze deelgenomen. En samen met Frankrijk
Cute
hebben ze
little
het
postcard.
record
How they actually
5
made it
keer
into a
gewonnen.
postcard.
Ze
I
haalden
kinda
maar
like
1 keer
that.
een 0 en dat deden ze met een
I'm not
Nederlander.
sure what the rest of the
David
postcard was all
Alexander
about, but
Winter
this is a
in
cute little
1970
design that
scoorde
they ended on.
iets.
L'amour
Gilles
de
Laurence
ma vie.
is dit jaar de deelnemster. En zoals u weet kan Luxemburg het
Oh,
zich
we got
veroorloven om
more.
steeds buitenlanders
We weren't
te nemen
done.
als zijn participanten. Zij
All
komt
right.
uit Canada.
Young Cherise Lawrence has previously won the American Song Festival, and she will now make
What's
a
the
go
American
at
Song
European
Festival?
Championship.
Anyone knows anything about that?
Ze heeft het Amerikaanse Songfestival gewonnen. Nou zegt dat niet zo vreselijk veel, maar ze wil nu in ieder geval proberen het hier te winnen. Het liedje werd geschreven door Rolf Soja, die ook uit Canada vandaan opereert.
It's a very long introduction for having a song. Are they gonna do this for every song?
Cherise Laurence komt overigens uit
Alright, let's go.
familie.
Rolf Soja.
Het is een mengproduct wat er hier.
Let me shut up now and let the Dutch guy shut up as
Het
well,
eerste nummer
please.
van het Eurovisie Songfestival 1986.
J'ai tant d'amour en moi, sans raison, tellement le cœur qui bat, sans raison, que je veux bien partir un jour pour la raison d'amour. Vers l'homme qui me dira, sans raison, des choses qu'on ne dit pas, sans raison, des mots plus beaux pour les enfants, plus fort, plus grand et plus haut que les volcans. Je volerai sans air pour l'amour de ma vie, je vendrai des soleils, des jours en pleine nuit, je changerai le temps pour garder plus longtemps l'amour de ma vie. Je rêve d'un sourire sans raison, d'une rose qu'il va m'offrir sans raison, et de regard couleur d'espoir, comme dans la nuit les étoiles brillent dans le noir. Je volerai sans air pour l'amour de ma vie, je vendrai des soleils, des jours en pleine nuit, je changerai le temps pour garder plus longtemps l'amour de ma vie. Je volerai sans air pour l'amour de ma vie, je vendrai des soleils, des jours en pleine nuit, je changerai le temps pour garder plus longtemps l'amour de ma vie. L'amour de ma
Canadese Cherise Laurence en L'amour de...
First song down. It's so strange, like back in the day when they randomized the running order, of course, because this song is such a strange opener. But it's quite pretty. I like the chorus melody of it, and I think the orchestra did a pretty strong job in really keeping that one up there. I think it had a good instrumental to it, and a nice little flow to the chorus. We're gonna move on to the second song. We got a man on his sleigh with. Oh, it's Yugoslavia already. Oh wow. We're already getting into Yugoslavia as well. I'm actually very fond of the design on these postcards. I'm not gonna get tricked this time though, because they're gonna show even more stuff and then she's gonna talk for a long time, so I'll keep talking here a little bit. Hello there, Doris Dragovic. Is it the same Doris as Maria Magdalena? I think her name is something like that, isn't it?
With pop festivals, namely the town of Split.
Split.
Zij komt uit Split en zoals u misschien wel weet wordt daar elk jaar een niet onbelangrijk festival gehouden.
Let's listen to what this one sounds like.
In ieder geval is Split heel belangrijk en daar komt Doris Dragovic dus vandaan. Dit is Nikita Kalogera. Hij is de dirigent voor de Joegoslaafse inzending. De tekst betekent Love is Fire.
Još te volim, dajem iskreno sve. Noć je ova crna bez tebe. Ako ima sreće, vratit ćeš se. Moja kazna, moj grijeh. Tiho, tiho suzo, ne daj se. Vratit ćeš se, moja kazna, moj grijeh. Tiho, tiho suzo, ne daj se. Željo moja, tugo moja. Još sam tvoja, još si moj. Sve me voli od tebe. Željo moja, tugo moja. Sve me voli od tebe. Željo moja, tugo moja.
Sergio Moya. Ik hoop dat ik het goed uitspreek. Het betekent Love is Fire.
Good one. Good comeback, I'd say, to come back with this one. I remember it now. Like when I heard it, I absolutely remember having heard it before. Wonderful, like flow in the melody there, especially in the chorus. Her vocals are really strong as well. It's a bit like pedestrian in its movement, but I think like it's a bit on the similar side to Luxembourg in that regard, I guess. But this one had a really nice flow to the melody, I think. I liked it. Still, of course, kind of lacking in comparison. Like when it comes to the energy, it's very lacking compared to Maria Magdalena. But it's like two completely different songs in two different time periods. So I enjoyed that one. France is up next. France, who of course have had a bit of a like a hit or miss like throughout the entire years that we've been watching. Obviously, I gave them my 12 points twice, like both in 83 and 85, and then I've blanked them the other times, I think. Maybe, like, 81 I voted for too. Okay, I don't remember. But some of them are really off, and then some I love. So let's see where this one lines up in the group. France 1986, song number 3. Enjoy.
And conductor is Jean-Claude Petit.
Hij is een van de echte groten van de
Is there a
Franse
more
muziek.
French
Jean-Claude
name than
Petit,
Jean-Claude?
dirigent voor Européen van Cocktail Chic.
branchée en direct de radio, elle est européenne. Et nous quand on aime, c'est l'amour français, un peu libéré. Le vieux continent, ça nous plaît, ce fond de musique USA. On a tous dans le cœur une chanson qui parle d'été indien, des affiches en couleur, de coucher de soleil africain. On préfère le sourire de l'Italie, l'Angleterre, Boy George et Lady Di. On est européenne et les choses qu'on aime, on les trouve ici, de Londres à Paris. Même si la musique est branchée en direct de radio, elle est européenne. Et nous quand on aime, c'est l'amour français, un peu libéré. Le vieux continent, ça nous plaît, ce fond de musique USA. On est tous européennes et les choses qu'on aime, on les trouve ici, de Londres à Paris. Il fait beau en Californie, mais Saint-Tropez c'est bien aussi européenne.
Gun uzelf nog een blik op 4 Europese vrouwen.
That one for sure overstayed its welcome. Like I thought it was over, and then they just went for another chorus. I mean, I kind of like the chorus is absolutely something that I remember. Like instantly when I heard this, I was like, "Oh yeah, this hook. I've heard it a million times, and it's just stuck in here somewhere." And I actually kind of like the horns. They're nice. They're a nice touch to it. The verses, though, I have nothing positive to say about. What was even that? And the choreography and everything felt so lazy in a way. I did not enjoy that, but I mean, it has a little bit of a hook. Hilsen til alle fra Norge. Romeo. Okay, this was the one that all of you were hyping up. So let's see if Romeo is a good song here or a good one. I hope you're all right. I hope I will enjoy it as well. Oh, he seems happy to be within the parade. A lot of French curse words in the chat for the previous song. At least this one was memorable. Yeah, it was. That's something that it had going for it, for sure. All right, Norway next up. Only song number 4, right? So let's see if this one's a good one. I hope you're all right, and I hope you all will enjoy it. I'm ready to enjoy it. So let's get into it.
Romeo. Dit is Egilman Eversen. Hij is de hier zeer populaire dirigent van het Noorse radioorkest.
Jeg husker første gang du var meg hjem. Jeg var sjenert, men amorøs. Nå skulle lidenskapen lokkes frem. Det var for sent å bli nervøs. Jeg kjøpte blomster og lånte meg klær for å
Had u alles dan een donderend applaus
I really like that. That was great. So much fun, very upbeat and just inviting, charming, a lot of warmth, a lot of happiness. I got happy watching it and listening to it, very memorable. It's like it also adds like this contrast to having France right before it, and this one's just so much more fun. I think I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a lot of fun, fun choreography and everything as well. The stage show was actually really ambitious. Yeah, this is my favorite so far. Gotta say, we got an oil rig for the next postcard. Actually, these postcards are so long. I'm gonna go get a drink. It's the UK next, so I'm not missing much if I don't make it back in time.
vier keer het Eurovisie Songfestival won. En 3 keer tweede werd. En er zaten heel wat beroemde namen bij. In 78 werden ze het laagst genoteerd als 11e met Coco en Bad Old Days. En dit jaar moet Ryder het verzorgen. De zanger is Maynard Williams.
Alright, I'm back. Not sure what all of these people are doing. Ryder. Great Britain. I mean, this is around the time when UK started to be really good, though, isn't it? Like the late 80s, they were good. So let's hope this is another good one. I don't remember it, but I'm sure when the song starts, I'm gonna remember what it was. Let's hear it.
Zebra's en Comset Angels. Ze hebben geen dirigent, want het orkest komt van een bandje. Wordt wel live gezongen, hoor.
Going home on a runner in the night. Turning back with another chance to make it right. I know where I went wrong. I've been away for far too long. I'm on the track, I'm a runner in the night. You told me once not to go. Well, I guess I wasn't listening. I was blind to reason then. You were the light guiding me, so confused I could not see. Without your love, I wasn't free. Going home, I'm a runner in the night. Turning back with another chance to make it right. I wanna start again. Go back in time till I get to it. I took your heart like a runner in the night. You didn't ask much of me. Well, I didn't make you promises. You kept faith, I broke the rules. I'm sorry now, my mistake. I didn't mean that your heart should break. I want you back, what will it take? Oh, oh. I know I made you wait. I only hope it's not too late to try again for a runner in the night. Running, 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 yeah. Going home, I'm a runner in the night. Touching down on the runway with the morning light. I know I made you wait. I only hope it's not too late to try again for a runner in the night.
Runner in the Night.
I mean, that's an interesting one. I think it has like a bit of both sides. I like the energy, I like the instrumental sound of it, but then I also think that it's a bit stale and kind of monotonous. The bass walks throughout are very kind of obnoxious to a point with how repetitive they are. The energy isn't really like kicked up melodically, I guess. There's not a lot of variation throughout the song either. Like the song doesn't really have that part where you feel like, oh, it's really kicking into gear. It's just kind of the same thing over and over again, and I'm not really clicking with that. But overall, I think like the energy that it had like in the instrumental is something to note down, and I also kind of like the sound of those drums. I mean, it's very 80s with the drum fills, which is quite nice. But yeah, Iceland up next, their first effort, and if I'm not mistaken, the guy on the left is Eirikur, right? From who also represented them in 2007. If I remember correctly, his song in 2007 is slightly better than this one, but I might be wrong on that. I might even be wrong that maybe it's not even him. Who knows? But yeah, welcome Iceland to Eurovision. Great pleasure.
As participant in the Eurovision Song
Let's listen to what she
Contest.
says.
In spite of a mere population of 240,000, the cultural activities are flourishing, the traditional as well as the contemporary ones.
De derde man, zoals ik u vergat te melden, was Palmi Gunnarsson. Hij is 36 en hij is een belangrijke zanger en bassist. Ze hebben bij elkaar het nummer gemaakt, of ze zijn bij elkaar gekropen om het nummer wat Magnus Eiríksson, een lokale topman, heeft geschreven voor hun. Het nummer heet Gleði Bankin en nu spreek ik dus vloeiend ijs. De groep heet Icy en dat Gleði Bankin heet Bank of Fun, bank van de gein. Hier is Gunnar Þórðarson.
Oh, that's a
Hij
scar.
is de IJslandse vader van de rock'n'roll.
Tíminn líður hratt á gervignatta öld. Hraðar sér hvern dag, hraðar sér hvern kvöld. Ertu stundum hugsandi við öllum gulum miðunum? Þú tekur kannski á mikið út úr gleðibankanum. Herðu bugatti, nýttu allt í nút. Leggur ekkert til, tekur bara út. Sýndir þínar sem þú aldrei drýðir, sitt í danganum. Óðustu tekk í gleðibankanum. Þú skalt syngja lítið lag lífsgleðina sjálfa í brjósti þér. Og láttu heyra að þú eigir lítið gleðihús. Kósí lítið lag sem gæti gripið mig og hvern sem Þú leggur ekki inn í gleðibankan tóman blues. Þú skalt syngja lítið lag lífsgleðina sjálfa í brjósti þér. Og láttu heyra að þú eigir lítið gleðihús. Kósí lítið lag sem gæti gripið mig og hvern sem Þú leggur ekki inn í gleðibankan tóman blues. Hertu bugatti, nýttu allt í nút. Leggur ekkert til, tekur bara út. Syndir þínar sem þú aldrei brýðir, sitt í bankanum. Óðustu tekk í gleðibankanum. Þú skalt syngja lítið lag lífsgleðina sjálfa í brjósti þér. Og láttu heyra að þú eigir lítið gleðihús. Kósí lítið lag sem gæti gripið mig og hvern sem Þú leggur ekki inn í gleðibankan tóman blues.
Ik zei het toch? Het is een leuk nummer. Het zijn leuke mensen.
I mean, you can't fault the effort. It's ambitious to just join Eurovision and send this. It's wacky. It's all over the place, but it's also about a bunch of fun. I think. Like that opening, really. Like that's one way to make an entrance into the whole Eurovision world. What an opening! Then the song kind of just meanders a little bit. I think didn't really connect with it all the way throughout, but still upbeat, a bit of fun, and you know, kind of harmless at the same time as well. You can tell that they're having fun as well. So that's a strong point. It's not something that I will go back to and just watch and listen to all over again, but it's a solid debut, I'd say. Netherlands next. Alles heeft ritme is another title that I will definitely remember for my Sporkle quizzes later on in the year. Oh, this is just reminding me of France. Four women who are just like, look at the hello. I kind of get the vibe that I'm not gonna like this, but I'm always very open to being positively surprised. Andrew says Frizzle Sizzle next. Are they really called Frizzle Sizzle? Sizzle. I can't say that word. Sizzle. That's really it's really difficult for me to say. Harry van Hoof. All right,
Frissel.
let's go Netherlands.
Sissel.
Surprise me in a good way. In a good way.
7 uur, je moet je bed uitkomen. Je moeder staat te schreeuwen op de gang. Zeg meisje, doet het nou nog lang? Hoor eens even, ik lig net te dromen. 7:15, ik heb nog alle tijd. Want opstaan duurt geen eeuwigheid. Zo gaat het iedere keer. Je probeert het steeds weer. Op je eigen manier, iedere keer wat meer. Neem de tijd voor alle dingen, leef je eigen ritme. Alles kun je laten zingen, in je eigen ritme. Ritme zit in alle mensen, en zingen kun je leren. Oh yeah, 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 alles heeft een ritme. De hele dag heb je weer lopen rennen, 6:15, je bent weer niet op tijd. Is er dan zo'n kleinigheid? Oh, op tijd, ik kan er niet aan wennen. Luister even, is dat nou van belang? Want ik ga toch mijn eigen gang. Zo gaat het iedere keer. Je probeert het steeds weer. Op je eigen manier, iedere keer wat meer. Neem de tijd voor alle dingen. Leef je eigen ritme. Alles kun je laten zingen. In je eigen ritme. Ritme zit in alle mensen. En zingen kun je leren. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Alles heeft een ritme. Neem de tijd voor alle dingen. Leef je eigen ritme. Alles kun je laten zingen. In je eigen ritme. Ritme zit in alle mensen. En zingen kun je leren. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Alles heeft een ritme. Alles heeft een ritme. Alles heeft een ritme. Alles heeft een ritme.
Karweiplat.
Netherlands. You came back with this. Like, what went through your head? Okay, we're gonna sit out 1985. Oh, we got this amazing banger of a performance and song to send next year, though. So be on the lookout for that. What did I just witness? I have no idea. I think, though, like, It's a bit of fun. I can see the charm and appeal in this. It's catchy. The choreography is absolutely like something that's, you know, inviting, I guess. I just sit here though and can't connect with it at all, and I feel kind of embarrassed watching it. I feel like I'm sitting here and someone's just watching me from afar and they're wondering what am I doing with my life. I don't like that feeling. But what's up with all of these groups with four? Oh, there are actually 5 people in this one. It's Turkey next. Let's hope we're just kind of. Let's put Netherlands behind us. Forget that ever happened, and we're moving on. Netherlands is not. They haven't really been a standout country in the 80s from the watch-alongs we've done so far. Except that one time, which was 83 maybe? I don't remember what year it was. 84? One time they were really great. Other than that though. Oh yeah, Amsterdam is good as well. Okay, maybe I'm lying. But this was not it. Melih Kibar, Turkey.
Maar ook
Enjoy.
nog 273 andere nummers en 9 musicals.
Hey sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla, sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Hey sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla, sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Bir müjde şu kalplere. Hay 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 hay. Hey sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla, sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Hey sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla, sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Bir müjde ver şu kalplere. Hay 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 hay. Bir müjde ver şu kalplere. Hay 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 hay. Müjdeler olsun çaldım ben kapıyı, müjdeler olsun dünya aç kapıyı, müjdeler olsun sevgi en kolayı, müjdeler olsun sizlere. Merhaba efendim. Sevgi ver buraya. Merhaba efendim. Saygı ver buraya. Beni gözüken değdir değneğini, her şeye rağmen her yerde umut var. Bonjour, good morning. Ciao. Merhaba dünya. Haydi barışa, güzele doğru. Böyle biteniye sen de sen de sen de birlikte. Merhaba efendim. Sevgi ver buraya. Merhaba efendim. Saygı ver buraya. Beni gözün gel değdir değneğini, her şeye rağmen her yerde umut var. Bir müjde ver şu kalplere. Hay 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 hay. Bir müjde ver şu kalplere. Hay 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 hay
Well done, Turkey. Well done. I like that. That's tons of fun. Like that part in the middle as well, where everyone was included and they're kind of chopping up, switching back and forth. I love that. Great instrumental to it. Wonderful like Dracula suit on the guy in the back. just a lot of fun. Not like the hook that I will remember for sure, but just the whole package of it and the character to it. I'm very fond of that. Turkey is very reliable in the 80s, I think. Spain up next. Oh yeah, it's Valentino. Okay, yeah, this I'm actually if I remember correctly, if I remember correctly from the first time I watched 86 and the only time. This is actually one that I enjoy, so I'm looking forward to this one. Let's listen to Spain. Spain also usually quite reliable in the 80s, I'd say. Of course, you name your group Cadillac.
In the song from Spain, the leading character seems to think he possesses the virtues of that legendary charmer of the screen, Valentino.
Het liedje werd geschreven door de drie mannen die het zingwerk ook doen. José María Guzmán, Pedro Sanchez en Daniel Louis. Hier is Cadillac en Valentino, Spanje.
En Madrid, un hotel sucedió. Hice mi papel. Ella y yo, la pasión, coincidir en la recepción. Valentino no lo hubiera hecho mejor. Rosas rojas con una invitación. Tango en el salón, champán y seducción. Y la orquesta sonará para los dos. La pasión nos llevará a tu habitación. Valentino, Valentino. Atracción, emoción, caerá bajo mi control. Valentino, baila un tango para mí. Quiero ser protagonista de tus besos. Valentino no lo hubiera hecho mejor. Rosas rojas con una invitación. Tumbada en la cheslong, esperando mi amor. Ay, si Hollywood supiera quién soy yo. Todo el mundo bailaría mi canción. Valentino,
Valentino.
Oh, what an ending pose. I love that. That was so much fun. That one got me going. Like, that's right up my alley. That's how you do entertainment, in my opinion. Like, in terms of the 80s, basically. I'm very fond of that. Love the synth work in it. Like the energy. Like those small, like in the verses, the character of them as well, and these small guitar strums. Wonderful input there. Like how they're incorporating the orchestra as well. I saw someone in the chat saying the lyrics are absolutely horrendous. I wouldn't know because I don't understand Spanish. It's a shame if that's the case because I think the song on its own is just absolutely wonderful. It's so right up my alley. Loved it. Loved it. Switzerland up next. Nella Martinetti, Paroles, Pas pour moi. If I remember correctly, this one did pretty well. I won't try and like have that in my head when I listen to it, but maybe that could be a thing to actually kind of keep me a bit optimistic. There's always like a recurring thing about Switzerland as well. They always sound like soul women, and they all kind of, okay, this is a bit harsh to say, but they all kind of look similar as well. I feel like there's a lot of songs from Switzerland that are very reminiscent of each other. It's a woman singing, most likely a ballad. and it's usually pretty good. I just have a feeling that that's happened so many times. Let's see what Switzerland has to offer this one, though. If I remember correctly, they did well, but I might be wrong on that. But I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Staat ook voor het
Let's see.
orkest. Zijn delegatie klapt en zwaait voor en naar hem. Hier is Daniel Simon.
Pas pour moi toutes les aventures, pas pour moi rendez-vous facile, pas pour moi les combines au bout d'un soir au disco. Pas pour moi, je suis intolérante avec qui me fait des avances n'importe où, soit à l'opéra ou dans le métro. Moi je veux un amour écrit en majuscule. Moi je veux une histoire pour une vie. Ce n'est pas ça qui me fait décrocher les ailes. Un jeu pour une nuit. Non, ce n'est pas ça. Je veux l'amour, l'amour comme il était une fois. Sublime sentiment, c'est ça que je veux de toi. Là pour moi, des extravagances, des parties, de certaines vacances, des folies qu'on regrettera d'avoir faites dans la vie. Là pour moi, je suis méfiante de ceux qui ont des expériences. Non merci, tout cela n'est vraiment pas fait pour moi. Moi je veux un amour écrit en majuscule. Moi je veux une histoire pour une vie. Ce n'est pas ça qui me fait décrocher les ailes. Un jeu pour une nuit. Non, ce n'est pas ça. Je veux l'amour, l'amour comme il était une fois. Sublime sentiment, c'est ça que je veux de toi. Je veux l'amour, l'amour comme il était une fois. Sublime sentiment, c'est ça que je veux de toi. Pas pour moi, ce n'est pas ça.
Nou, dit zou een van de kanshebbers kunnen zijn.
That was striking. Lovely. Wonderful. What happened with this year? We got 3 songs in a row now that I've loved.
Mooi lied.
This one was a powerhouse of a song. What a voice, what an arrangement to it. Love those verses, so much drama in them. Like that instrumental part after the second chorus, how the piano took over the main melody. It's wonderful flow in that.
Aan de gemeenschap.
Great. Just great. We got 3 in a row now. It's just been fantastic. Israel up next. Israel are always good in the 80s. We learned to know that now. I hope that's going to continue here. I don't remember. Yavu Yom. I hope they're going to maintain the good run of songs that they've had. A lot of performers for Israel this one.
Dit jaar Zarait Suriel
Um,
Giladi. Met het werkje Yavo Yom.
Moti Giladi. Okay. I told you guys 1986 isn't so bad. Yeah, I guess you were right. Like, the first half of it, I was really thinking, like, okay, it is as bad as I remember. But now we've got a few good ones in a row here, and I'm very into it. And I know we got a few good ones left, of course. We have Belgium, who, I mean, you know it. And Sweden, I can already vouch for it being very good. So, looking forward to that as well. Don't really know how many songs we have left, but maybe someone in the chat knows what number we're on. Let's see what Israel has to offer. Let's listen.
Hij is de dirigent voor Israël.
אני רוצה לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא מתוך האמונה שהתגשם, מתוך האהבה שאין לה שם. אני רוצה לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא, מתוך האמונה שהתגשם, מתוך האהבה שאין לה שם. כולם רוצים לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא, מתוך אותה תפילה שיש לה שם, שיש לה שם. יבוא יום, יבוא אלינו, יבוא יום, כל ילדינו. יבוא יום, ישירו שיר לעולם, שיבוא. יבוא יום, יבוא אלינו, יבוא יום, כל ילדינו. יבוא יום, ישירו שיר לעולם, שיבוא. אני רוצה לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא, מתוך האמונה אשר בלב, מתוך תפילה קטנה שיתחשב. אני רוצה לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא, עם כל האמונה אשר בלב, מתוך תפילה קטנה שיתחשב. כולם רוצים לחיות עם ההרגשה שהוא יבוא, מתוך חזון הכבש האוהב את הזאב. יבוא יום, יבוא אלינו, יבוא יום, כל ילדינו. יבוא יום, ישירו שיר לעולם, שיבוא. הוא יבוא, יבוא יום, יבוא אלינו, יבוא יום, כל ילדינו. יבוא יום, ישירו שיר לעולם, שיבוא. יום יבוא אלינו, יבוא יום, כל ילדינו. יבוא יום, ישירו שיר לעולם, שיבוא.
De zanger van deze groep is overigens... Giladi is een...
Something that Israel never fails to make me do is move. I can jam along to all of their songs, it seems. Energy is definitely there. It's not on par with the other songs from Israel. It's not as interesting, but it still had, the energy. It kept me going. It kept me interested. I prefer that over something that's just slow and uneventful. So there's something to that. It was okay. I don't mind it. I thought it was a bit of fun. It's upbeat, and I'm always very grateful for having those songs in as well. And a very ambitious choreography as well. I like that. I like the whole package on stage in that regard. I was kind of fond of that, I guess. But it's not something that I'm going to be saving and listening to over and over. Like, among the Israeli entries in the 80s, it's probably the weakest so far that we've come across. Ireland next. Ireland obviously had a good run in the 80s. Even if you maybe think that it's undeserved or not. Obviously yesterday, in our watch-along, in our voting, it finished towards the bottom, and then I looked at the real results and it finished 6th. So it just feels like Ireland just did well for some reason in the 80s, and let's see if this will be another case of that. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it though, because obviously next watch-along we're going to watch 87, where Ireland will be towards the top, so let's hope this is also a good one. Noel Keelahan. Oh wow, he saved up the beard this year. That's a beard and a half. Okay, let's enjoy Ireland.
I was so happy with you. My hopes and dreams had all come true, and our love shone for all the world to see. As you turned out the light, your love was gone overnight, and all I've left are words you said to me. You can count on me. You can
Wat een lieve knipoog. Heerlijk. You can count on me.
Ugh.
En de Ierse delegatie heeft...
What was that wink at the like that performance? I don't want to see it. I never want to see this ever in my life again.
Enorme hoeveelheden.
Oh, I'm getting like shivers of the wrong kind in this one.
Ik heb er niet aan meegedaan. Verse vis. Dat
This is
bewegen. Zalm ook. Dat kun je hier overal heel makkelijk...
I mean, it's I would exaggerate, but this is among my least favorite songs I've ever heard in my life in terms of Eurovision. That is, I hated every single second of that. Ooh,
Nooit gewonnen.
I get that there's an audience for it. Like that's no issue. Just me, I am not that audience. Wow, I hated it. Ooh, hi. But we're getting Belgium next though, so yeah. I'm gonna get back to real world. This actually finished 4th? What? Like, this is the issue. Why did Ireland do well with songs like that? 4th?
Deelnemster die ooit aan het Songfestival deelnam. Er heeft ooit een jongen van 11
I'm lost for words.
gedaan aan het
I
Songfestival.
guess the audience is very big for that one, and I'm just the odd duck there. Let's enjoy Belgium. Let's forget about Ireland now. Belgium next.
Artists and conductor Jean Carlier.
Jo Carlier, ook een man die jong begonnen is. Hij heeft al 17 LP's gemaakt met zijn orkest van Spa. Een beroemde man in België.
Je vois des gens couper le dos, comme si la vie marquait zéro. Moi j'ai 15 ans et je te dis, oh oh, j'aime la vie. J'aime la vie toute la vie. Il faut y croire chez moi aussi. Des flashs d'espoir, des insomnies. Mais au-delà de l'ambition, j'aime l'ambition. J'aime la vie. Même si c'est une folie. J'aime la vie. Bravo pour le défi. J'aime la vie. Ne m'en veuillez pas. Je suis née comme ça. J'aime la vie. Oh, et tant pis, c'est plein un peu beaucoup sur moi. Oh, tu es là. Devant Châtel, devant Mozart, je me sens petite et le cafard. Je ne suis rien qu'une poussière dans cet univers. C'est la vie toute la vie. Mais tu m'aimes et tu souris. Les choses s'enchaînent à l'infini. Y a plus de peine ni de Mozart, ma vie redémarre. J'aime la vie. Même si c'est une folie. J'aime la vie. Bravo pour le défi. J'aime la vie. Ne m'en veuillez pas. Je suis née comme ça. J'aime la vie. Tant pis si pleut un peu sur moi. J'aime la vie. Même si c'est une folie. J'aime la vie. Bravo pour le défi. J'aime la vie. Ne m'en veuillez pas. Je suis née comme ça. J'aime la vie. Même si c'est une folie. J'aime la vie. Bravo pour le défi. Dans les jours qui nous font, j'ai un truc à moi. Je compte sur toi. J'aime la vie. Oh, et tant pis, c'est pas un peu beaucoup sur moi. La vie, tu es là.
Dit is de gedoodverfde winnares van het Eurovisie Songfestival.
Lovely. It's one of these songs that I like. You don't feel like it's the polar opposite from a song like, was it
Het meisje
it was, I think it was France, that was like at the end you just felt like, oh, it has to be over now, but it's not over. This one I feel like it's only 2 minutes long. It just flies by, I think. It's just entertaining all the way throughout, I think. Killer hook, great instrumental. Love that part where they zoomed in on the synth player sitting there with sunglasses and looking completely unbothered. Just key moment in the history of Eurovision. Just priceless. Love it. Yeah, that's a great one. I love that. I love that. A lot of good ones in this year. They've appeared now lately, but obviously, like, the highs are high and the lows are basically the lowest out of the lowest ever. Let's see which category Germany falls under, or if it's going to be in the middle. We have Ingrid Peters here, and it was something about a bridge in the title. I saw Brücke. So let's... not sure how many songs we got left, but Germany is the first of them. We still have Sweden, we still have Cyprus, I think. Sure, we have a few others. Maybe Austria, I think, haven't been. I think we have a few left. Germany first, though. Enjoy.
1965, 67 en 69 het liedje voor Duitsland geschreven. En in de jaren daartussen won hij dan altijd steeds maar even het Slagerfestival.
Doing what he loves, it seems.
Komm, wir gehen ans Licht. Dort wird man uns sehen. Nein, Angst hab ich nicht. Denn deine Hand gibt mir ein Gefühl von Vertrauen. Lass uns beginnen und eine Brücke bauen. Oh, oh, über die Brücke gehen. Andere Menschen verstehen, andere Lieder, andere Länder der Erde. Über die Brücke gehen, hinter die Mauer zu sehen, gute Gedanken schmelzen das Eis in den Herzen unserer Welt. Wir sind zu Gast, nur für einige Zeit, auf diesem Stern von Licht und Dunkelheit. Was daraus wird, liegt auch mit an dir und an mir. Öffne dein Herz und dann öffnet sich die Tür. Oh, oh, über die Brücke gehen. Andere Menschen verstehen, andere Lieder, andere Länder der Erde. Über die Brücke gehen, hinter die Mauer zu sehen, gute Gedanken schmelzen das Eis in den Herzen unserer Welt. Über die Brücke gehen, heller die Sonne zu sehen, heller den Morgen, heller den Glanz unserer Sterne. Über die Brücke gehen, heller die Liebe zu sehen, gute Gedanken schmelzen das Eis in den Herzen unserer
Zo, die staat. Dit is echt
It's a strong melody, pretty, like, kind of majestic instrumental to it, but I feel like it was a bit, like, on the repetitive side towards the end, wasn't it? Kind of felt like it didn't really go that extra mile towards the end. I mean, I still enjoyed it. It was a strong package altogether. I just felt like it was building towards something to just kind of peak a little higher. But still, a strong one. Strong effort. Let's see. It's getting warm in here now. We got Cyprus next. Thermos Heritismos Apotin No, I'm not reading all of that. Torazo is the name of the song, at least. I remember this title. I don't remember the song. Is the woman from Switzerland gonna sing again? Oh no, it's not her. It's just the same hair. Um, was her name really Elpida? Doesn't that mean hope? Okay, let's see. Cyprus, who I don't really think like they've had a lot of weak. I actually counted the points from the Watchalong yesterday, and Cyprus 1985 is now our lowest scoring entry ever in the history of our voting sessions. So let's hope that Cyprus gets a better result this time, if they deserve it, of course. Let's see. Enjoy.
Γαλανός ουρανός κι αμμούδια χρυσή η καρδιά μου και μες στα όνειρά μου όλα τώρα γίνονται χορός μακρινό νησί ξωτικό που έχει σαν κρυμμένο λουλούδι στο κάθε σου τραγούδι ρυθμικό μελωδικό σκοπό τώρα ζω ζω αυτά που ζούσα στα όνειρά μου τώρα ζω μόνο ζω τώρα ζω και σε έχω στην καρδιά μου τραγουδάνε χίλια πουλιά κι έγινε ο κόσμος φιέστα τα αστέρια τώρα δέστα γίνονται όλο θέρμα φιλιά παίζει το φεγγάρι κρυφτό και χορεύει πάνω στο κύμα όλα πηγαίνουν πρίμα σαν ένα χαμόγελο γλυκό τώρα ζω τώρα μόνο ζω ζω αυτά που ζούσα στα όνειρά μου τώρα ζω μόνο ζω τώρα ζω και σε έχω στην καρδιά μου όλα για χώρο μουσική τραγούδι και ρυθμόνα να όλα για χώρο μουσική τραγούδι και ρυθμόνα να τώρα ζω μόνο ζω ζω αυτά που ζούσα στα όνειρά μου τώρα ζω μόνο ζω τώρα ζω και σε έχω στην καρδιά μου τώρα ζω μόνο ζω ζω αυτά που ζούσα στα όνειρά μου τώρα ζω μόνο ζω τώρα ζω και σε έχω στην καρδιά μου
Mooi, hè? Ik vind dat dus een heel erg aardig lied.
Oh my. That one got me going. They hooked me. Like, there was not a lot of variety throughout that song, but really fun. I like it. I very much like it. They absolutely got me going when they went out and like switched up the instrumental, did the clapping, invited the whole audience. You had me hooked. I was into that. A lot of fun. That one. Dying with how this finished last. I mean, obviously Greece wasn't participating this year, but last and Ireland fourth. Yeah, I don't know, Alexander. That's awful. I like that. It was really nice. How did that finish last? Like, it was so upbeat and in your face and inviting. Didn't people feel that? Unfortunate. I think I saw the Austrian flag right now, right? So Austria is the next one up. Timna Brouwer is the one who's gonna perform it. And yeah, I mean, we like the second half of this show, or maybe it's more than the second half, but like after a certain point, I think it was like Turkey was the first one, right? There's been a lot of good stuff after that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Austria.
Het liedje Die Zeit ist einsam is geschreven door Peter Janda en Peter Cornelius. En het bestond al, maar nog wel officieel bruikbaar voor het Songfestival als When the Night Comes. Richard Österreicher, voor de negende
Richard
keer is hij
Österreicher.
vanavond dirigent
My man.
voor de Oostenrijkse inzending. Hier is Timna Brouwer.
Die Zeit ist einsam und sie ist müde. Sie ist müde, dich zu suchen und bleibt stehen. Die Zeit ist einsam und sucht uns beide. Ich alleine bring sie nicht dazu zu gehen. Solange du nicht hier bist, ist die Zeit so still. Ich bin ihr so ähnlich, die Zeit ist einsam. Ich war immer mit dir da, all das kennt die Zeit nicht mehr. Immer strahlende Augen, sie fragt, wo ist dieses Licht? Sie fragt, wo ist der Mensch, der ich immer mit dir war? Sie meint, dass ich ihr fremd bin. Wieso komm ich allein zu ihr? Die Zeit ist einsam und sie ist müde. Sie ist müde, dich zu suchen und bleibt stehen. Solange du nicht hier bist, will sie nicht vergehen. Ich bin ihr so ähnlich, die Zeit ist einsam.
Nou, de zakdoekjes kunnen uitgereikt worden. De Zeit ist einsam.
That was like it.
Timna Brouwer.
It frustrates me a little bit. Like it didn't have the actual power that I felt like it actually wanted to have there. Like when that part in the middle, like the first chorus, it really drove in with the power, but it wasn't like this overwhelmingly convincing strike in it, which I'm a bit disappointed with. But it could also be the audio mixing, not really manifesting it. It's a very slow effort altogether. Like it's probably dragging a little bit. But I feel like the instrumental arrangement throughout there is wonderfully written. Love that ending as well, and like the descending chord intervals in the verses. Like the opening really clicked with me. But as the song progressed, it feels like it was a little bit on the too what's it called? Like a little bit too much on the slow side, I guess. And I mean, it doesn't do any favors coming after Cyprus and then before Sweden, which is obviously going to be very upbeat. It's just a very odd spot in the running order and quite unfortunate there for Austria. I liked it, but it didn't quite hit as hard as I would have wished for it to do. Still very fond of the arrangement in it. Alright, Sweden. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this one. I hope you will do the same.
And tonight as performer, together with Monica Tonell.
Monica Tunnel die werd ontdekt door Cornelis Vreeswijk. En 15 jaar geleden gebeurde dat. En ze heeft nu een zeer eigen plaats in het vak in Zweden. En Lasse Holm, dat hoorde u net, heeft al 4 keer de compositie van
I wasn't the only one who misheard that, I guess. Oh, Anders Berglund!
Bereikt de controverse Zweden-Noorwegen het hoogtepunt.
Let's go.
Och jag har försökt att ignorera det totalt, även om jag vet du vill bli.
Känslorna som bränner är plågor för mig. Ändå vill jag hålla dig kvar.
Och ändå om jag känner en längtan till dig, frågar jag och kräver ett svar. Är det här du kallar kärlek? Det här du kallar kärlek? Vill jag inte längre vara med? Är det här du kallar känslor? Det här du kallar känslor? Är det inte någon idé? Allting som du gör är koncentrerat till mig. Du har blivit någon sorts mani.
Och jag har så lätt att fascineras av dig. Du är kärleksregularitri.
Och känslorna som bränner är plågor för mig. Och ändå vill jag hålla dig kvar.
Även om jag känner jag längtar till dig, frågar jag och kräver ett svar.
Är det här du kallar kärlek? Det här du kallar kärlek? Vill jag inte längre vara med? Är det här du kallar känslor? Det här du kallar känslor? Är det inte någon idé? Varje gång du ler så händer det någonting. Jag bönar och jag ber, men inget under sker. Är det här du kallar kärlek? Vill jag inte längre vara med? Är det här du kallar känslor? Är det inte någon idé? Är det här du kallar kärlek? Vill jag inte längre vara med? Är det här du vill? Är det inte någon idé?
Nou, dit zit niet goed hier.
Oh man, sometimes I love my country. I love my country sometimes. This is just knocked it out of the park. This is how you do it. Entertainment, priceless level of it. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. I understand if this you could think this is the worst thing in existence. I completely get it. But for me, it's just flawless. It's so entertaining. And just the whole package, the performance, everything, the catchy hook, the drive in it, the energy, wonderful. Groot, does this entry represent the deep rural Sweden? For sure, Andy, for sure. I love it. So good. Yeah, it did win Melody Festival, and whoever asked about that, it won. Also, 1986 is considered to be one of the strongest years ever in Melody Festival, and there were a lot of favorites in that year, and no one really wanted this one to win, and then it just did it anyway. I'm thrilled that it did, but yeah. Came 5th after all, the juries enjoyed it too. Yeah, for sure, I mean, they did, obviously. But I can imagine there's a majority, like a large amount of people who don't click with it either. We're in a Scandinavian mood now because Denmark is up next. I don't remember what Denmark sent, but let's hope it's a good one. Enjoy.
Som sist står du der og laver øjne push din glorie, køen kølig stil. Fortæl en ny historie, du kan gøre som du vil. Jeg kan se, at du er fuld af løg. Tydelig som en åben vogn, så giv mig byen dog. Ud med dig. Du er fuld af løg. Når du siger, vi kun er venner, jeg er med på spøj. Lidt endnu. Og før der går et døgn, så tror jeg, at dine løgne ender. Det er så enkelt, du er som jeg. Det slår kvister, når jeg rører ved dig. Det er så enkelt, du er nu for mig.
Denemarken. Jij zit vol met leugens, heet het nummer. Hoewel ik zo'n dansje...
It's very obvious where the inspiration comes from. Like, obviously, the success of Vladisvinge and Bra Vibrationer from 1985 obviously had an influence on the songs competing this year. It basically looked the same as Bra Vibrationer did in 1985. I guess the successful formula just, you had to go with it. Like, the dancing was basically identical, wasn't it? Was it even the same dancers? I couldn't tell, but it's a very similar style. Just more pink and very, very happy. Enjoyable in that regard. I enjoyed it, but it's not quite up there as with the top tier upbeat songs from Scandinavia in the 80s. Never the End from Finland up next. Song a title in English, which is quite interesting. I think we only have 2 songs left now. Here's Kari, who's going to be singing it, I assume. I gotta be honest with you, I'm starting to feel like we don't need that many more songs now. I'm kind of like full and I don't need many more, but I'm always up for a surprisingly good one to finish us off. Let's see if Finland will be that very one. And whatever is the last song, I've kind of forgotten what country we're waiting on, but we got 2 songs left, I think. I'm pretty sure anyway. And let's hope we can end on 2 strong notes, basically. Enjoy, Finland.
Dat het dus echt toevallig is.
Let's see if it's another second place for them in our voting sessions.
De drie van de 4 Scandinavische of in ieder geval Noord-Europese landen. Maar we gaan een extra applaus aanrichten nu hier in de
Extra applaus?
voor de man
Should we do the
die
extra
al 20
applaus?
jaar het orkest voor Finland dirigeert. En dat is Ossi Rune.
Ossi Rune.
Who is this year participating as conductor in the Eurovision Song Contest for the 20th time.
Oof. Well done, Ossi. Well done. 20th time.
Van Kari Kypäläinen niet kunnen verstaan. Maar luister eens naar zijn stem.
Taakse merien, mieli menneet karkoittaa. Pieni ihminen on suuri jälkeensä, kun alnuuden muodossa. Aamun seuraavaa, valvon mietin, miksen löytää vain. En tahdo suurempaa, vain yhden päivän, yhden huomisen. Koskaan sanoen tiedä. Valot kaupungin, kaiut musiikin, sumun seittiin jäädessä. Paljon menetin, sua etsin vieläkin, kuin kadonnutta maailmaa. En
Misschien sta ik er wel alleen voor hoor. Maar ik vind het gewoon vreselijk mooi.
I kind of grew into it as it went along. It's quite like it's a nice drive to it. It's like a power to it, I'd say. Quite fond of the vocal delivery as well. It's a very passionate kind of performance to it. Very on the like laid back side and quite minimalistic and intimate in terms of its arrangement. But I guess I'm kind of fond of that, and also like small details here and there throughout the song. I love that whole like saxophone part in the middle there after the first chorus. That's a great part of the song. I kind of grew into it more as it went along. It's not something that I'm gonna really like remember very clearly, but if I hear it again, you know, I'm not gonna just wave it away. I quite enjoyed it. I'm also hoping that we're gonna have a good ending to everything here. Portugal, who are usually a country we can rely on to just bring absolutely phenomenal quality. Of course, the last time Portugal was lost in the running order, if I remember correctly, 1984, they won our voting, anyways. So let's see if that's we're in for a repeat of that. Let's see. Enjoy Portugal.
Is dit haar professionele debuut? Prachtig. Het is gelukt. Ze heeft er dagen op geoefend op deze titel. Nogmaals, het zingen in het Songfestival is het professionele debuut van Dora. Muziek werd geschreven door de 3 heren die erachter staat. Dit is de Engelse dirigent. Hier is alweer zo'n kanshebber op de eerste plaats. Het laatste liedje, Portugal. No Sessions Mau Premie. Ziet u wel.
I guess we went out with a bang, literally there at the end. I have to be honest with all of you. That song is not for me. I think the chorus is very underwhelming. Like, compared to the energy that she has on stage and like the upbeat tone of the song, the verses are quite alright, but the chorus is a massive letdown for me. It's a lot of just whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like that. Still, that was all 20 songs. We're obviously going to see what kind of interval act we got this year. Then we're going to check the recap and then the voting. So it's going to be, the night is not over just because we've heard 20 songs. Let's see what she's talking about here.
Voting, but that far, the technical development has not come as of yet.
All right.
However, each of the participating
Can you open the voting now? Sorry, Crimson Bear, we got to check the interval act first.
Of 11 representative members of its public who are now ready to cast their votes. And while the chairman of the juries are busy counting the votes, we'd like to invite all our viewers on a round trip in Bergen this week preceding tonight's show. And this travel will take place.
She's not very well prepared for this, is she?
Sissel Kyrkjebø and multi-flutist Steinar Ofsdal, who will introduce you to some of the songs that are most dear to the people of Bergen.
Of course, it's the same thing as Sweden did last year, where they just played famous Swedish songs over the orchestra.
Recognize some of these songs.
Perhaps. Let's see, how many
from other European countries.
How many will we recognize?
Bergen was for several
Give it your best shot.
years the trading center of Norway, and one did not only exchange stockfish and wine and other goods, but in the wake of the trading ships followed popular melodies that settled among the high mountains.
Terwijl op de 7
Fascinating. Is she gonna draw all of that in French now too?
Om te vieren
Who
dat het
knows?
Songfestival bezig is.
She's actually gonna say all of that in French as well.
Die juries zijn zo samengesteld dat ze een doorsnee van de bevolking vormen en bestaan uit 11 personen. 10 daarvan mogen stemmen. 5 van hen zijn onder de 35, 5 van hen zijn boven de 35. Ze moeten uit alle lagen van de bevolking stammen en de verhouding mannen en vrouwen moet gelijk zijn. Maar die jury krijgt eerst even de kans om te vergaderen en de punten uit te
Alipanian.
Dus is er nu tijd voor het intermezzo.
I'm not getting paid to do this.
Een erg leuk intermezzo.
She is.
Want het is een stuk muziek dat is
I'm
gemaakt
excused.
door Steinar... oh god, ik ben naar Ofsdal. Ja, Steinar Ofsdal en de zangeres Sissel Kyrkjebø.
Oh, we got a...
Ondertussen ziet u een reportage van wat er in deze afgelopen fantastische feestweek...
We got an accordion. Wonderful.
Bergen, wat een handelscentrum was al sinds de 10e eeuw.
Skip the French, we gotta vote. It's done now. Do we recognize this?
hans namn var tønnes, like sikkert skal hans dyd belønnes. Dyd belønnes, dyd belønnes. Like sikkert skal hans dyd belønnes. Jeg tok min nystemte sitar i hendene, sangen pågikk meg på Ulrikkens torg. Tenkte på bønner om de skulle brenne, og byderen hans var mot fienden for. Ulede freden bliv glad i min ånd, og grip til min sitar med liggende hånd. Ulede freden bliv glad i min ånd, og grip til min sitar med liggende hånd.
Sissel Tjirtjebeu. En een klein overzicht van wat er van deze week
I mean,
Bergen allemaal gebeurd
I
is.
love you, Norway,
En natuurlijk
but
Steiner Ofsdaal.
that was one of the worst interval acts I've seen. However, I mean, she's fantastic. Obviously, her voice
Net
is
zoals de hele week hier
phenomenal.
op Bergen.
But the overall clip and everything that was like everything that happened there,
Bergen behulpzame
very
mensen.
not enjoyable. I love penguins too, like, but you can't win me over when it was all of that. No, horrendous. I'm sorry, Norway. I love you, but I'm sorry.
Daar is
What was
ons
that?
Flevoland weer, vrienden. Nu
Terrible.
gaan we. Elke jury.
Bring back the guy with the what was it, like the his horse or donkey or whatever. Do you remember that? I don't remember what year that was, but do you remember that interval act? The guy who was like playing around with a horse, where like there's like a bunch of people who weren't visible. They were just like strings. I don't even remember, but yeah, remember that? That was great. In comparison, at least. I think we're done here. She's talking about the voting process and all of that. So basically, let's see. We're gonna get a recap in here. I'll just do that real quick until I prepare a recap. Let's go on YouTube and find one. So we've watched Eurovision 1986, and we want a recap. It's the 80s. What do you expect? Laser shows. Oops, wait until 1987. I just expected not to just have it be a bunch of clips that were, I don't know. Oh, it was actually Luxembourg 1984 with the with the guy and the horse. Okay, so not that long ago then. Okay, I found a recap here. Wait. Connor, are you in the chat? Because I actually like if you search Eurovision 1986 recap, your top 20 video, Connor, it shows up on the first screen. So you can take that with you. Let's see. Found the recap. Let's just make sure that everything's let's see, let's just see how it looks. Okay. Let's pick this. Let's change here. So we got the recap being shown here. Okay, how does this look? Looks terrible. Perfect. Wait. I'll fix this, don't you worry. It's just gonna take a little time. Maybe it actually looks good, I don't know. Maybe if we just do that? Well, it's good, right? We don't have to see everything. We just need to see we just need to hear the songs. That's the important part. So we're gonna check the recap. It's 8 minutes long. Enjoy getting to know these songs once again. Where did my cursor go? There we go. All right, enjoy.
D'espoir, quand dans la nuit les étoiles brillent dans le noir, je volerai sans aile pour l'amour de ma vie. Je vendrai des soleils, des jours en pleine nuit. Je changerai le temps. Još sam tvoja, još si moj, još si moj. Sve me boli od tebe. Željo moja, dugo moja. En direct de radio, européenne. Et nous quand on aime, c'est l'amour français, un peu libéré. Le vieux continent, ça nous plaît, ce fond de musique USA.
Men når jeg ønsker velkommen ombord, vi kan høre et holden godt ved ord. Du dere skal vite at du alltid blir en Romeo. Prøv å ta det med ro.
Guided me, so confused I could not see. Without your love, I wasn't free. Going home, I'm a runner in the night. Turning back with another chance to make it right.
Som du aldrig driver sitt i tankene. Og desto tett i glede.
Eigen manier, iedere keer wat meer. Neem de tijd voor alle dingen, neem je eigen ritme. Alles kun je laten zingen, in je eigen ritme. Liefde zit in alle mensen, en zingen kun je leren. Oh yeah.
Sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla. Sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Hey, sevgili dünya, gülmeye başla. Sonsuz olsun kahkaha. Bir müjde ver şu Valentino, baila tango para mí. Quiero ser protagonista de tus besos. Valentino no lo hubiera hecho mejor. Rosas rojas con una invitación.
Moi je veux une histoire pour une vie. Ce n'est pas ça qui me fait décrocher les airs. Un jeu pour une nuit. Non, ce n'est pas ça. Je veux l'amour, l'amour comme il était une fois. Sublime sentiment.
Nacht zien lichtjot, in margasarze hoe je vol. Mi to fotografila se jest na serce, jest na serce. Ja twoją, ja twoje lejno, ja twoją, kolena dejnu.
You can count on me. You can count on me. Till the end
Alright, that was it. We've watched the entire recap now, and it's time for the voting to start, basically. Let me just get that up and ready. I got the links and everything sorted, I think. Let's just see, so it looks good here. We got the score with there. I think it looks good. I just have to alter it a little bit. Do keep with me here. It's gonna look a bit... Oh, no? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, wait. Okay, there we go. Actually, we could do... Yeah, let's do this. Okay, here we go. The score whiz is here. I'm now going to share the voting link. We can't see the flags. We don't know which song is which country. Okay, quickly then. Here you go. Luxembourg is L'amour de ma vie. Or maybe you don't know the titles either. Okay, let's just do quickly again. I'll just name them for you. If I do this, how's that gonna look? It looks fine, I guess. Okay, this one was Luxembourg. I'll just play very short out of all of them again. Luxembourg. Yugoslavia. France. Norway. The UK. Iceland. The Netherlands. Turkey. Spain. Switzerland. Israel. Ireland. Belgium. Germany. Cyprus. Austria. Sweden. Denmark. Finland. And Portugal. All good now? We know all of the songs? Good. They are all here. You can see the titles. You can pause the video and you just have them in front of you or anything. I'm going to open the voting now, though. Let's see if anyone's already... No, no one has come in. So I'm sending you all the voting link in the chat. Go link for voting. The voting will be open until... should we do... 2140. We're going to go until 2140. It's going to be open. So in 27 minutes, we'll start the voting session, basically. Get your votes in now and join me again in the next stream at 2140. Be on the lookout on my channel to find it. I'm going to pin the link there, so you got it. I have no idea how I'm going to vote yet, so I have to do that in the meantime as well. But yeah, and then after, at 2140, we'll just check the whole voting session, and I hope you will join me for that. Get your votes in now. Remember, only vote once per person. Do make sure that you vote seriously. Do not just give me the inverted order of how they finished. Do not give me the running order. You go in, you click the link, You drag the countries. Maybe you love Ireland. You put it at the top. If you're on phone, you click this link, and then you can use a drop-down menu instead to put the songs in the order you want. Okay, perfect. 2140. What time zone? Central European time. So basically in 26 minutes. That's probably easier. So yeah, get your votes in. Then you write your country and your name. All good? Perfect. See you in 26 minutes, basically. I will. Ooh, you know what? I mean, we're always playing some music from the year that we're following. Maybe a bunch of you hate the '80s rock music, but I don't care. You're gonna get. Actually, you get a curious fact about me. You're getting to know me a little bit tonight, I guess, because this is the band that actually sparked my interest in music when I was 8 years old. So enjoy. I'm gonna be leaving you now. You're gonna listen to 3.5 minutes of the one and only band Bon Jovi. See you later.